Oh, it is. It's on now.
Welcome, Maryville University Ice Center. Blues of the Knights in the matchup today. Midway through warm-ups, 2 minutes. Important to note, Blues are missing their top defenseman, Matt Grayson. Grayson played Friday night under the lights, threw 2 touchdowns and ran for 1. We'll be here for game 2, but the Blues are looking to start this weekend off with a lot of success against the Knights. Cold rink, good program here. Maryville University got a Division I team just recently. Blues on their standard warm-up, a little light on the bench side of things.
Not scoring on
Don't worry, he will. There's a little light of coaches on the bench over there. There's only 3, Coach Al, Coach Graff, and Coach Manning on the bench. It's important to know Vikings families in the stands will watch the game. They want to take a look at the Blues and the Knights and see what they're facing. Just a minute ago, the Vikings goalie came over to talk a little trash about the Blues and the Vikings game coming up, thinking that Nico's not going to score on him. But hey, I have some bad news for him. We're going to score. Knights' first game of the weekend, Blues' first game of the weekend. Nice facility, excellent facility. One of some of the best ice we've seen around here.
We've been here before.
Literally excellent locker rooms for the clean facility. You can see why they've got a Division I program here at the Maryville. Maryville Ice Center for Maryville University down here in St. Louis. Based out of Chesterfield. University is actually 2 minutes away, really close to the hotel that we're staying at. Important to note that it was big battles last year, a lot of bad blood between these two teams, but we hope everybody's going to calm down and just play some hockey today. Should be a good matchup, both two very talented teams squaring off for the first time this season, and the Blues' last road trip for the out-of-town travel for the team. This is it. The rest of our tournaments will be local in Chicago. Coach Al made the trip in last night. Everybody else got here mid-morning. It's a cold rink, a lot of blankets being handed around. But there's another cold that's in the veins of the Blues players as they're looking to start early, get the points on the board, and play well. They'll drop the puck really shortly here after the refs get rid up with the talking and chattering over there. Definitely looks like we have 2 refs today. Illinois played with a ref shortage. Seems like Missouri's got plenty down here. 14 minutes on the clock for period 1. And here come the Blues all the way over to the ice, tapping their sticks, fired up, ready to start this game. Little light on coaches. That's it. I got a full broadcast team up here. Full broadcast team. Manager Josh joined. What? Who? Yes, 12. He's 12. Got we got Josh over here for providing the color commentary. While I run. Oh no! He took it off. No, Josh backing out of the broadcast today. We need some insight from manager Josh. On the camera today is Ryan Fiedler, born in Minnesota, came to Illinois for jobs and work. Here we go. Oh, looks like we're going to do the national. They're going to do a moment of silence on the ice for Coach Justin Masiak. What a class organization the Knights are for doing this. Really class organization. Thank It's nice. Thank you, St. Louis Knights. What a classy move, classy organization to have that moment of silence for Coach Justin, the state championship winning coach that tragically passed away this past April. We miss him dearly. The team is continuing to play on in his honor. Classy move to announce that over the speaker and have the boys line up. Truly, what a show of respect that he earned. Face off, win back to the Knights. Fiedler picks off the pass from the defenseman. First shot on the net. Wide glove save by the Knights goalie. Fiedler shooting from the left side. They got to stop the clock. They stopped it, finally. It's all right. It was an emotional moment before the game, and the Knights really showed how classy they are by giving that moment of silence for Justin. Face off left side of the Blues offensive circle here. Knights goalie in the brown pads. Very Fleury-esque. Wallace misses. Nice win the face off, but it comes out to Manning, who's over to Creamer. Creamer throws a shot into the far right side. Knights pick it off, bounce it off the boards. Wallace is there to try to keep it in, back over to Creamer, who's going to dump another one down in the corner, deflected by the Knights over to the left-hand side. Fiedler giving chase. Manning hugging the blue line, lets it slip out. We're going to regroup in the neutral zone. Sends it across, but it's picked off by the Knights. Battle here in the neutral zone. Wallace collects it, gets it over to Creamer on the right side. Sending it up to Recchia. Recchia wins a 50-50 puck against the Knights defender, enters the zone, slides it over. Wallace has got it. They're trying to hook it from behind, but they're able to get the puck away. Not so fast. Recchia picks it back up, flips one towards the front of that over to the right side zone. Nice, try to get it out. Blues pressure is relentless. Now they finally do, but Recchia is over there to hit it away. Fiedler kicks it back into the defenseman in the neutral zone. He's looking to get it up the ice. Slides it over to Recchia, tipped in by Walls. Creamer coming off the change. Manning sort of stick on puck move, but the Knights are able to get it through, but Walls comes up and collects it, skating through the middle of the neutral zone. He's got a head of steam. 3 Knights players with him. Fiedler trail in the middle. Walls trying to stick handle through. Can't make it, but is able to collect the puck. Here comes Toshin. Toshin's in there. Matas with a clap bomb. Oh, just sit wide of the goalie. Knights got a taste of what he could do. Kick it back out to the neutral zone. Here they come pressure. Toshin gets back. Dunaway's back on the ice. Fiedler's coming off. We're going to bring on Nip. Dunaway hard into the zone. Wrapping it around to the right side of the Blues offensive zone. Nip keeps it down deep. Runaway moving across. Knights trying to escape out the left side of the zone. They flip it up to their defenseman. Blues turning him back. No, battle through the neutral zone. Knights win it, getting into Blues defensive zone. Matas going to wrap one around. Nip's going to come over there and collect it, chips it out to Dunaway. Dunaway misplays it through the neutral zone. Lost the stick. He's going to grab it, pick it up. Toshin's getting wide into the Blues offensive zone. Quick regroup. Send it over to Matas. No, he's going to hang up. There it is to Matas. Matas trying to get a shot off. Rolls back into position. Knights trying to escape it out. They do get it in the neutral zone. Blues to regroup over there on the right side. Dunaway chips it back into the Blues offensive zone. We're in business on chase on the right side. 11:28 in the first. Here come the Blues. Dunaway gets it off the stick over there in the corner. He's battling in the corner. Wraps it. Gets two Knights on him. Trying to get it out. Toss it over to support. Dunaway chipping it back and forth. Working it in. Here comes a shot. Oh! Glove save by the goalie. Dunaway ripped one hard on the right side. Glove save by the goalie in the Fleury pads. He's wearing 39, not 29, but he's got the brown Fleury pads. Good pressure. Battling on the boards. Dunaway got a nice shot in the corner there. Goalie made a good glove save. Face off right side of the Blues offensive zone. You got the team, Dine, Smith, Manning, Creamer out there on D. Reporting we only got 4D on this game tonight. The team sends it out to Creamer, who's got to collect it, shoot one through, kicked away by a Knights defenseman over to the corner. It's Khatib. Khatib working out, sends it over to Dine. Smith, Dine can't handle it. Smith kicks it back over to the right side. Creamer stepping in there. Knights are able to chip it out of the zone. Manning's going to collect it. He sends it up to Smith. Smith off the boards. Knights win the play, but Manning's there to pick it back up, sends it over to the right side. Dine's walking into the zone. He's handle. He's going to shoot one. Gets a shot off. Almost on the redirect. Oh, tip. And a goal by Smith. Offside on a redirect of the pads of the goalie. 1-0 Knights. George shot it. It bounced off the front of the pads, and Hudson buried the loose change in front. Good idea. Dine getting a nice shot off with the pads, but Hudson here to clean it up. Yeah.
can announce the Pope had a hat trick.
Yes, it's important to note that Pope Leo had a hat trick for the Blues in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he's got 106 goals on the season currently now, going for 200. He averages 4 to 5 points a game, dominating. Quickly, Knights to the neutral zone, working for trying to get something back in the blue zone. You got Walls, Recchia, and Fiedler on the ice with Matas and Graf. We got some speed, and they get it out of the zone, but it's cut off. Recchia's trying to hit the weak side guy. Dumping it down in is the Knights trying to get something going behind the net, but Graf's there to clean it up. He's going to send it out to Fiedler. Fiedler's going to move it to Recchia. Oh, just escapes the stick of Recchia. Getting wide over there as Wallace is going to stop it on the board. Recchia on the support move. Beautiful, trying to chip it in. There you go. Wallace is walking in, lost it up the corner of the six, still battling over here in the neutral zone on the right side in front of the benches. Recchia with a good stick play right there, chips it off. Fiedler's going to get wide. Recchia's going to the front. He sends it over to him. Recchia with a shot. Blocked, deflected by the Knights. Over to the left side of the Blues, offensive zone. Wallace sends it across. Matas fires one into the goalie's pads, and it's a save, and a little extracurriculars in front. Everybody lets the cooler heads prevail. We're going to change them out here now. Face off in the, looks like it's going to be the right side of the Blues offensive zone. You got Toshin, Nip, Dunaway on the ice. Defensively, you're going to have Creamer and Manning. Face off right side of the Blues zone. 9:24 in the first period. 1-0 Blues on a Smith. Loose change in front, buried it in the back of the net. Smith just been on a point tear as of late, averaging at least a point a game, sometimes two in the past 4 games. Well, slips out of the zone there. Knights pressuring. Creamer cuts him off. Comes over to the Blues defensive zone. They look at it. He sends it, wraps it around. Nip's going to go over there to collect it. Nip's going to look to the middle. He's going to send it wide. It just almost got through. Knights are able to pick it off. Blues coming back in the zone. Good deflection. Good read by Toshin to get it out wide. By the way, the defender falls down. He's got Nip. Centers it to Nip. Oh, Nip just missed on the centering pass from Dunaway. Lost the handle over the corner. Dunaway's over there in the corner. Gonna see his guy. Manning sends it across. Creamer's gonna rip one. Oh, off the mask. Off the mask of the goalie. Drops down to the corner. Nip's over there trying to battle and keeping it in. Escapes the neutral zone. Manning's gonna collect it. Blues are going to regroup in the neutral zone. They're going to send it over to Nip. Nip's going to dump it deep, and it hits off Toshin. But Toshin sends it over to Nip. Nip to Dunaway. Dunaway's working in. Trying to hit Toshin in the middle. Intercepted by the Blue or the Knights defensive. They set it long, let it go. It should be icing. He's not. Yep, icing. It'll be icing face-off in the Blues offensive zone. You've got Recchia, Fiedler, and Walls coming on the ice. Right now, we're going to have a face-off. Looks like Blues. And the Blues offensive zone, right side, 8:12 left in the first. Blues on a power play on a Knights penalty. Graf and Matas in the back there. Walsh wins it, sends it back out. Matas tries to keep it in, but it's deflected by the Knights player who's trying to get it over to the upper. Oh, can't get it across. Quickly collected by Graf. We're working back in business. He sees the weak side guy, sends it too far. Fiedler's going to chase it to the corner. Walls is there to collect it. Left side of the Blues offensive zone. Dangling, toe drag. Oh, that's a stick lifted. And the Knights are going to flip it back out to the neutral zone. They're going to do a quick change here. It's the first strike now, 5-on-5 hockey. Matas picks it up. Loses a little bit off the stick. Recchi is there to collect it as he's trying to send it across. Fiedler picks it up in the neutral zone. He's going to work it in. Coming in, flipped in from behind is one of the Knights players lifted his stick. But Recchi is going to keep it, wrapping it around the backside of the net there. Fiedler's over, giving chase. The Walls was in front, centered it, no. Turned away to the Knights goalie, flipping it out to the left side. Over there is Recchi and a Graf to try to get the shot at the point. Graf sends it back over the corner to Recchi. Recchi flips it to Fiedler. Fiedler over to Recchi again, no shot. Back over here to Matas on the right side of the blue zone. Matas trying to hug the blue line, just misses it, escapes out. Knights coming hard and fast. It's a 2-on-1. He sends it across. Oh, they score on a 2-on-1. On a 2-on-1. There's a little turnover at the blue line there, and they got a 2-on-1 break, and they get Lagunas on a 5-hole for 1-1 time. 6:20, 6:53 in the first. Face off. You got Smith, Dine, Khatib, shot over by the Knights in the corner, picked up by Manning. Big hit in the corner, no call over there on Khatib. Covered by Lagunas, a little extracurricular over there as they shot one on Lagunas, and the goalie tried to hammer him again even after the puck was stopped. Face off in the Blues defensive zone on the right side. You got Khatib, Dine, Smith, Manning, and Creamer. Shot by the Knights, pushed away by Lagunas over to the right side. Blues were able to get it out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Knights trying to regroup. They're going to dump it to the corner. Blues giving chase. Wraps around back behind the net to the right side over there. Sending it out to Smith, out to the point. The team's out there, almost got ourselves on a redirect there by Manning, but Lagunas was able to push it away. He flipped it wide out. He got it wide out. Beautiful 2-on-1. Oh, he just misses. 2-on-1. Smith at the team. The team just missed. Great read on the play as Blues quickly exited the zone. They're trying to send it out. Oh, beautiful kick out by George. Oh, Hudson missed on the pass intercept to the neutral zone. Knights coming back into their zone. Khatib rubs him across the board and takes the puck from him. Sends it across the Creamer. There goes Smith. He's gone. Oh, intercepted by the Knights player. Creamer picks it back up. He's going to send it over to Smith. Smith was flying the zone as hard as he could, but the Knights player stepped right in front of the pass. Send it out to the point of the Knights. Oh, good stick by Smith to block the shot down. The team tries to send it across to hit Toshin. As Toshin came on, Khatib coming off. Dunaway's coming on. Smith over there. He's looking, hit the guy way up top. He got Dunaway on the far corner. Oh, Knights player makes a great play on a pass. Dunaway was trying to get across to Toshin, who was in front. Hard in the corner on the right side. Nips coming over. Blues getting back through the neutral zone of the Knights. They're getting a change happening. Knights are going to flip one at the front. Lagunas, easy save. Knights player trying to charge the front of the net. Dunaway turned him away. A little talking back and forth. We're going to face off over here on the right side of the Blues defensive zone. You've got Nip, Dunaway, Tauschen, Graf and Matas back at D. Face off right side of the Blues offensive zone. 4:48 in the first, send it out to the point. Dunaway blocked the shot. No, he didn't. He actually got through. It went right between his legs. They're trying to flip it in front of the Knights. Sending it out to the far side. Dunaway's able to collect it into the defenseman. Toshin chips it back over to Dunaway. They're working in the zone. Sends it over to Nip, who's going to shoot one in the front low. Knights make a good cover. Dunaway was charging hard to the front as Nip shot one, but Knights goalie able to collect it. Face off on the left side of the Blues offensive zone. Toshin, Nip, Dunaway, Graf, Matas tied up in the front. Defense was trying to kick it out. He rims it off the boards all the way to the far side. Icing for the face off on the left side of the Blue zone. 1-1 tie, 4:17 in the first. They're going to change them out here. You got Khatib, Dine, and Smith coming on the ice. You still got Manning and Matas out there defensively. Nope, Creamer. Creamer just came out. Face off left side of the Blue zone. 1-1 tie, 4:17 in the first. The team runs it over to Smith. Smith sends it to Creamer. Creamer dumps it into the soft area on the right side. The team over there, bodying him on the boards. Two-on-two battle over there. Smith's able to come away with it on the support. They try to flip it out. Manning's there. They kick it all the way out the zone. Let it go, let it go, let it go. There's another icing call. Face off in the Blues zone. The Blues offensive zone right side. 4 minutes in the first. 1-1. Here we go, boys. Let's get one before the end of the first right here. Blues' relentless forecheck and pressure is causing the Knights to kind of panic at times and throw it out of the zone. Khatib wins it out. Creamer's going to lift one far. Shot sailed wide left side of the Blues offensive zone. Knights able to get it out. Blues chipping it back in. There's a beautiful play by Khatib. He's going to send it to Dine, who scores! What a play! 2-1 Blues! The team up the defenseman there, slid it right across. That was George Stein on a beautiful shot on the far post. Great work by the team and vision on the ice to see the play develop. Hold on to the puck just a split second longer and send it across. Great pass by the team. Good look. You got Recchia, Walls, Fiedler on the ice for the face-off in the center zone. You got Graf and Matos back to D. Walls wins it into the zone. Recchia doesn't get there, but Walls does. They're kind of battling here for the right side of the neutral zone. They get it back into the zone. Here come the Blues chasing. 2-1 Blues, 3:30 in the first. Fiedler, a battle on the boards. Knights forced to turn it over to Recchia. Recchia working off the boards here, looking for his defenseman, but just going to keep it low. Knights trying to get it out. Hit it out to their defenseman, but Matos says no. Recchia keeps it back deep, working behind the net of the Knights to try to get there. Fiedler's trying to give chase. Knights escape the zone. They take it all the way down low. You got one number 6 on the Knights who's got some serious wheels, got all the way up the ice himself, but lost it on the boards. Matos there. Walls is trying to collect it off of him. Matos does. Flips one high out of the point. Defenseman shoots one nowhere near the net, over to the right side. Graf battling on the boards, trying to get it loose. Walls is able to collect it. He's looking, batted down on a pass to Recchia, but Recchia is able to collect it. 3-on-1 as Recchia is going into the zone, getting manhandled by the Knights. Walls is able to turn back their escape attempt, still battling on the corner. They're going to get it out, but Recchia's great stick work sends it over to Fiedler. There's a battle in front, but Walls is able to pick it up and sails right over the top of the net. Knights trying to get it out of the zone. They go into the neutral zone, a long shot. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. And it's, I don't know why you didn't call that icing. No clue as to why that isn't icing. None. Defenseman steps in a shot from the Knights, sends it wide. Recchia is battling on the corner. Fiedler and Recchia in the neutral zone trying to get the puck back for the Knights. Knights coming into the right side of the Blues offensive zone, or Blues defensive zone. He's working around looking for somebody for him. Dark jerseys there. Walls is able to collect the puck off of him. Steps in and helps as another nice player. They're still trying to work behind the net. They shoot one in front. Nothing there as it comes off the nice player's stick out into the neutral zone. The Blues chip the puck. They're going to dump one over to the far blue line to try to get the guy on the weak side. Knights are going to shoot one. Glove saved by Laguna. Nice defenseman fired one from just inside the blue line on the right side of Laguna over there. 127 in the first 2-1 Blues. Nip, Dunaway, Toshin, Creamer, and Manning on the ice. Face off on the right side of the Blues defensive zone. Toshin wins the face off to Dunaway off the end of his stick. He's giving chase to the defenseman. Creamer's there. He's going to flip one up off the boards. Dunaway kind of bats it down and gets into the neutral zone. They're looking to keep it in, but Creamer's there. Offsides. Offsides, the puck went back into the zone before the Knights got out. Knights going to do a quick change. Minute 15 left in the first 2-1 Blues. Pretty even back and forth in the shots. Blues with a slight advantage. Face off the right side of the neutral zone in front of the Knights bench. Caution wins it back. Creamer chips it into the zone. Here comes Nip. Nope. The Knights quickly get it back out into the neutral zone. Manning's over there to send it up. Nip and Tasha battling. Inadvertent buzzer by the Knights. Inadvertent buzzer by the Knights. The guy working the scorer's booth. Now we're going to stop play. We're going to face off on the left side of the Blues, or on the left side of the neutral zone here. Blues looking to get into the zone and try to get one with 59 seconds left. Face-off win by Toshin, but it gets over to Dunaway. Knights are over there to collect him before Dunaway can get there. Dunaway coming from behind. Good play by Toshin to knock it away as Dunaway was back checking. Knights try to set up shop on a whiff shot, slightly blocked. Here goes Creamer. Creamer's going to come back and redirect over there. Sends it out to Dunaway. Kicks it up with a beautiful breakout. Here comes Toshin all the way in, trying to get it over to Nip. Nip loses the battle on the big defenseman for the Knights, but they're coming back in the neutral zone. Here comes the Blues. Little soft ice pass, quickly turned away by Creamer. Toshin over there to chop at it. Gets it away. Creamer's trying to battle with him. He's working behind the net. They send it out to the defenseman. Defenseman's going to shoot one. Easy glove save by Laguna. 12.4 left in the first 2-1 Blues. Smith, Khatib, and Dine coming on the ice. You got Matas and Graf going back there. Without Gracie, we're running 4D on there. So the D are getting long shifts. Khatib wins the faceoff. It's tied up. They're going to send it out to the defenseman. He's going to try to get a shot off. Matas tries to deflect it. Lagunas pokes it away with the stick. They're still battling, and that's the end of the first period. Yeah, go for it. Here we are, we're back. 14 minutes. Start of the second period here. We got Dine, Khatib, Smith, Manning, and Graf. Sorry, Matas and Graf on the ice. Face off win by Khatib. Sends it back over to Matas, who's going to. Oh, he's got pressure. Didn't realize he had a Knights player on him. Knights able to keep it into the zone. They're trying to exit it over there. Khatib playing strong in the corner. Here comes Smith. He chips it out. He's going wide for the puck. Oh, little bump play over there. Trying to hit the Knights guy. The Knights coming into the Blues offensive zone. He goes with a toe drag. Two defensemen are there to collect him, and they call a penalty. I'm not sure. That's a hockey play. There were two defensemen there. It's a stick lift. They're going to call it tripping. I'm not sure who they're going to call it on. Looks like Matas is getting put into the box as we go to the penalty kill. 13:32 in the second on a basic stick lift. That's all it is. It was a stick lift. It wasn't a trip. So face off on the left side of the Blues defensive zone. Manning, Creamer, Smith, and Khatib out there for the PK. First time the Knights are going to see the power play here. Face off left side. Oh, they're changing it out. No, they can't. Ref says, no, you can't change it out. Sorry. So Smith and Khatib are going to stay out. They're trying to bring in Walls and Fiedler. Ref waved them off, so they're going to go back to the bench. Face off, win by Khatib. Khatib pressuring. Knights trying to set up their power play, but Kramer's there to chip it out. Khatib battling through the neutral zone, trying to play a little offense here. He's going to win. He's going to dump it deep. Smith gives chase. Now Khatib comes off. Walls is on. Smith over in the corner trying to keep it in the blue zone. Kramer's there, shoots it off the back of the Knights player. Smith able to intercept the pass and keep it deep. Great work on the PK so far. Blues in the zone. Fiedler's going to get a shot. Nope, he sends it over to Walls. He's trying to center it back to Walls, but Walls jumped back out to play D. Kramer has nothing to do but just chip it into the zone. We're going to take the offsides call. We're going to face off right here on the left side of the Blues. We're left side of the neutral zone here. And now you got Caution and Dunaway coming onto the ice. Face off on the left side of the Blues defensive zone. Oh, dropped the puck a little quick there. Not sure what was going on. Shot by the defenseman, poked away by Lagunas. Blues send it out into the neutral zone. Knights forced to regroup. Off! Off! All day it was offsides. I don't care what the deal is. Dunaway battling on the zone. They're able to get the puck out. Caution was trying to think an offense. Shot from center ice by the Knights defenseman. Glove saved by Lagunas. Total offsides call. Not sure what they were thinking. Blues are going to change. They're going to bring in Walls, Graff, Khatib. Okay. Walls, a little confusion on the personnel. Only had 3 people on the ice out there. Fiedler comes onto the ice now a little late into the play, but Blues are handling the PK. 28 seconds left. Khatib trying to get the puck out. 1 defenseman, 3 forwards. Interesting setup for the Blues. Khatib working it to the middle, dumps it over to the corner. Fiedler's going to chase it. They're trying to get it out to the Knights. Walls is collected in the neutral zone, a little chip in. Khatib's going. Khatib going to shoot one with a little stick handle, but the defenseman was able to get his stick on Khatib's and not knock away the shot.
Come on.
Looks like we're going to get a 2-minute penalty call. Looks like we're going to get a 2-minute men call and go right back to the penalty kill. There we go. Blues, another penalty on a 2-minute men call. 11:26 in the second. You got Kramer, Fiedler, Walls, and Manning out there on the PK. Blues had just killed the other one. We came on as somebody was coming off and got a 2-minute men call. Manning working it around. Knights defenseman shoots one wide. Over there for the redirect is the Knights, but sent away by Kramer. Misplayed at the blue line by the defenseman, picked off by Walls. Fiedler collects it as he was trying to get it across the middle of another Knights player. Battle to the neutral zone of the Knights. Entering into the right side of the Blues defensive zone. He dumps it down in the corner. Manning's over there with the Knights player on him. Gets it over to Kramer. Kramer a little chip out to Walls. Walls meets the defenseman, but Kramer's there to collect it as it pops away. Minute 15 left on the penalty. Knights trying to escape the zone. Get into the neutral zone. Blues are going to send it back into their offensive zone. Knights working into their zone. A shot in front. Kicked away by Lagunas, who sends it over to Manning. Intercepted at the blue line by the Knights, but Kramer's able to turn him away, and we're working to the offensive zone. Kramer gets wide. He's going to shoot one. Oh, no! Caution comes onto the ice. 38 seconds left in the penalty. Walls swings and misses. The Knights player dangles through. One of the better players, 88, Kane. Shot. No, 86, I'm sorry. Shot by Kane. They're trying to center it. They send it out. Defenseman picks it up for Knights. Flips one across. They try to redirect, but Lagunas turns it away. The puck's in front. They miss again. Lagunas is there. Blues trying to kick it out of the zone. Caution gets leveled on the corner. There's no foul. Walls is dangling through the neutral zone. Let's go, kid. Getting wide. Oh, turned away by the Knights defenseman. Shot by Nip from the left side over there. Knights goalie has to make it cover. On the ice now. Power play for the Knights is over. Blues have killed 2 in a row. You got Dunaway, Nip, Caution, Matas, and Graf. Face off on the left side of the zone. I don't know what the personnel changes. I got Khatib, Rekia, and Smith. Sends it out to Graf, who kind of flips one in front. Smith shoots one, hits the backside of the net. Blues are trying to work out of the left side of the zone. Sends it back into the corner to Smith. Smith in a battle. Knights player walks away with it, trying to dangle out of the corner. Knights are able to kick it out into the neutral zone. Blues recollect it. Oh, try to get it on the weak side guy, but Grecky is able to kind of pick it up, send it across to Khatib. Khatib wasn't there. Pass wrapped around back behind in the Blues offensive zone. Khatib collects it off the boards. Here comes Smith on the support. Chips the puck through from behind the net. Rekia setting up shop. The Knights were able to get there and get the puck out of the zone. They're going to send it all the way down. Should be an icing call for a face-off in the blue zone. So now you got Toshin, Dine, and Nip together. Creamer and Manning. Face-off win. Knights working it into their zone on the right side. They're looking. Oh, misplayed the shot off the end of the stick of the Knights player. Manning's trying to send it around. Knights are working behind the net with 2 on Manning. Nip pulls it out. Looks like nope, still battling. Covered over there in the corner. Nip's able to pull it away. You got your weak side guy over there. Sends it to Toshin. Toshin up to Dine. Dine's working into the zone. He needs to shoot that one. He's going to shoot it now. Hopefully, nope, can't. The D-man picks it off the end of his stick. Creamer's able to collect it over the blue line and sends it to the far corner. And there's a penalty finally called after they've been blowing up Blues players on the board left and right. They finally call one. We're going to go to the power play here with 7:31 in the second, 2-1 Blues. You got Walls, Fiedler, and Rekia coming on the ice. For the power play, Creamer and Manning. Sending it out in the corner. Walls lost the face off and they kick it out of the zone. We are on a power play. We need to kind of keep that in the zone. Let's get one. Recky on the tip to the front of the net. Knights goalie swings it over to the right side. Walls racing over there. Battling in the corner is Fiedler. He's able to kick it free. Walls is able to collect it. Walls rolling back in, runs into 2 Knights players. Recky is over there to work behind the net. 2 Knights players there battling for the puck. It's Recky against 2 Knights players. They're able to keep it in the corner. Creamer sends it back. Oh, back to Creamer again. Creamer misplays it, but they're able to keep it into the zone. Are the Blues. Fiedler over there in the corner. He's battling. Sends it over to Manning. Creamer with a shot. Batted down by the defenseman for the Knights. Creamer's open. Wall's going to roll around on the left side, look again. Keeps it in the corner, still battling with the puck. Sends it back around to Manning. Manning's going to send it back deep, but it's right into the hands of the Knights. Able to keep it on his stick is Walls for a minute. Knights are going to get it out of the zone now. Blues are going to regroup. And they send it around on a beautiful play to a streaking player. And the Knights score on a short-handed goal as the Blues look a little disinterested.
Embarrassing.
Look a little disinterested in this. And we got a shorty scored on it, 2-2. Now you got Dunaway, Toshin, and Smith. Yeah, and you've got Matas and Graf out there. Face off, 2-2 tie, 29 seconds left. on the power play for the Blues on the shorthanded goal. Dunaway's going to send it over to the corner. Smith's going to walk in and grab it. Somebody's in front. Nope. Smith wins the battle. Dunaway chips it off the stick. Knights are trying to get it out. They do. Graff's able to collect it. Dunaway's working into the zone here. It's going to get wide. Taken down, but Smith is able to keep it. Sends it over to Toshin. Toshin loses it off the stick. Kicked out by the Knights into the neutral zone. Battling for the puck are the Blues. Full strength now. Smith sends it over to Matas. Matas is able to collect it. He sends it out to Dunaway. Dunaway driving into the zone and gets his pocket picked by the defenseman. Blues trekking back. Knights trying to get something going here. On a quick little toe drag. Shoots one. Laguna says no. And everybody collapses in front of the net. So it's an interesting crowd that showed up here. A lot of people come watch this Blues game. You got the Vipers head coach over here sitting here watching this Blues Knights game too. Looks like we drew a crowd of onlookers today to see what's happening here on the ice. Face off on the right side of the Blues defensive zone on a 2-2 tie. 4:57 in the second. Battle scrum. Knights are able to win it. They're going to send out their defenseman. Creamer collects it on the errant shot by the defenseman. Knights able to keep it into the zone. Manning's over there on the right side to kind of collect it. Oh, he passes it to Nip on a miscue.
Come on, boys!
Manning's battling. They send it back out. Defenseman shoots it. Lagunas. Pad save to the left. Creamer's trying to get it out. Offsides as the Knights kicked it back into the zone. They still had a couple Knights players in there.
Go Blues!
Face off on the left side of the neutral zone for the Blues. Blues lose the face-off. Knights walk out with a shot. Toe drag. Turned away by Lagunas, who then turns around and covers it. A beautiful opportunity for the Knights, but Lagunas shut the door. He did a double move, but Lagunas was not fooled. Not even the least bit. Knights player fell to the ground. Couldn't believe he missed it. Believe it. His name's Tommy Lagunas. All right, face-off win back. Matas sends it around. Recki's going to get on his horse to get over there on the 50-50 puck. Knights are able to keep it. They're still working around the backside of the net. A lot of dark jerseys there. Send it out there, defenseman. Defenseman fires a shot up top over the left side. Blues collect it in front. Grass sends it wide. Knights able to keep it in. Far side of the zone, wrapping it around the back of the net, or the Knights. They're keeping it over there. Some black jerseys from the Blues over there to collect it. They flip it up, and we're going to get a call as it hits the net. Stoppage of play. We're gonna change them up here. We're gonna face off on the left side of the Blues zone. Blues defensive zone. Important note. Manning and Creamer coming on. Staying on as Walls, Recchia, and Fiedler. 2-2 tie with 3:32 left in the second. Face-off win. Kicks it back up to the neutral zone. Knights trying to regroup. They're going to dump it into the corner. I don't know what he's looking at because 16 was way offsides. Recchia's trying to get it out, sends it over to Walls, but Recchia is able to collect it off Walls. He's playing it. Recchia dumps it deep. Here we go into the corners. Knights trying to work back behind. Fiedler's back there to try to stop him. They send it out. Walls is going to chip it. Nope. The Knights player gets it off the end of the stick. Here come Knights coming in wide. Manning's over there pushing cells out, falls to the ground. He's just wrapping it around, looking for an opportunity, skating around and shoots one to the middle. No one there, but a defenseman from the Knights picks it up. Laguna says no. Walsey looking, dancing out, tries to send it out to Fiedler. Defenseman pinches up, keeps the puck in. Knights are still battling here. Creamer's wrapping it around the backside of the net. He looks and sees Walls, and it's right to a defenseman. He toe drags Manning with a good play to poke the puck away from us. We had a clear shot to the front of Lagunas. Creamer trying to get it out to Recchia. Recchia sends it over to Walls. Walls is going to dump it in. They're going to get a change. You got Dunaway, Smith, and Toshi coming on the ice. Dunaway over to the corner, like trips over to the defenseman as he's trying to steal the puck from him. Regroup over there. Graff turns it over in the neutral zone, but Creamer's able to poke it away, and he's entering the zone. He's got Smith over there. He's going to get wide. Dunaway going to the front. He tries to send it back to Smith. Smith thought he was going hard to the front. Neutral zone movement here by the Knights coming into the zone. This guy's looking. He shoots one over the top of the net. They're battling in front. They send it far out of the zone. It's going to go all the way down to the end of the side for an icing. And then we're going to have a face-off in the Blues offensive zone. Hey, they sent it. We're getting homered. That's a terrible call. That's a terrible call. It should be face off in the Blues zone. Face off in the zone, and the Knights walk in and score 3-2. It's 2-3 Knights. Total bullshit on the freaking call.
Like that, boys! Use your mind!
Total garbage call. That face-off should have been in the Blues offensive zone. And they were able to score off of it. Terrible call, homered by the refs. Really awful. 1:20 in the second. Dunaway's able to collect it, sends it to Toshin. Now they call offsides. It's terrible, terrible call. We're going to change them out now. You got Petit, Dine, and Nip coming back on the ice. And Creamer. Walls is back playing D. Looks like our D is a little tired. Run it back to Walls. Walls is going to send it over to Creamer. Dine's walking into the zone. Shoots. Sends it wide. Nips over there to collect it. Knights working the other way on a 3-on-2. Dine back checking into the play. .45 seconds left in the second. Blues trying to escape right now. They get it out. Walls is there. Sends it all the way across to Dine. Dine's going to enter the zone.
So, the shot clock is low.
Walls is going to pick off the pass, kick it into the Blues offensive zone. Knights coming with speed. He's just kind of checked out of the way a little bit there by the Blues. Khatib working around the backside. Sends it out to Dine on the boards. Knights are able to collect it. Dine's trying to get it into the neutral zone. They shoot one. Almost redirected by Creamer. Knights still trying to work. And that's the end of the second. Blues down 2-3.
That defense can't stop the puck. That defense can't stop the puck.
Muted. total garbage call.
Probably, I just unmuted it. I just realized I had unmuted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry
Good.
about that.
It's okay. We're ready to go. Face off right side of the Blues defensive zone. Khatib, Dunaway, and Walls on the ice. Now they're working behind. Sends it out. Dunaway's looking to collect it off the wall. There's Smith. Not Smith is able to collect it. Working into the zone of Smith, Khatib, and Dunaway. Oh, off the end of the stick with Smith. Graff sends one in front. Almost on the redirect. Send it over to Walls. Walls is going to put it into the front. But Smith is there. Oh! Missed on the prime chance. Oh! Beautiful play. Walls intercepts defensively. He's going to send it over to Dunaway. Dunaway is going to walk in the front. Dangles, toe drags, gets met by a defenseman. Goes Smith in the support. Get it over to Walls. Walls is going to hammer one. Oh! Just wide. Just wide of the goal. Graff over to collect it into the neutral zone. There's Smith. Smith coming in. He's going to go shoot one. Oh, and he scored! 3-2! Smith on a beautiful play. Walks it to the center and fires it far corner. I didn't think the goalie for the Knights thought he was going to shoot it. But he did. He was looking to pass. No, you're all good. You're all good. Beautiful play. Beautiful shot by Smith. Great work to kind of roll through the center there. 3-3, 12-17 in the third. Smith. Hudson. He's got two. Smith keeping his point streak alive. Oh, good block by Kramer. Matas sends it out. Toss it over there to collect it with Dine. And Nip sends it over to Dine. Dine's going to get it over the zone. Oh, loses it off the stick. Knights are able to pick it up and tosses over there on the support. Is able to take it. Moves left over to Dine. Dine just flips it. Gets to the middle. And Knights take over. We got a 2-on-1 to nothing. Good play by Kramer. Oh my God! He blocks the shot over to the Knights player. He just hits it wide. Caution sends it to Dine, who's open. You got Nip. Over to Nip. Nip. Oh, what a play by the goalie! And literally gets checked from behind by the Knights. Falls to the corner. We had a 2-on-1 there. Now you got Recchia, Khatib, and Fiedler on there with Walls and Manning playing D. But dude, you can't bury him from behind after the play like that. You can't. That was a terrible. That's a call. Yeah, she's looking at her Snapchat. Knights throw it into the far left side of the Blues offensive zone. 11-14 in the third on the 3-3 tie. Oh. Got to watch where we're passing if we're throwing it right to Knights players. We're able to work through. I don't know if it's the Knights beating us or the Blues beating ourselves. Manning working it around, trying to get it out there. Winger's got to get over there on that board, so we got to get this thing out here. There you go. There he is. Kicks it over. Beautiful play to Khatib. Khatib getting hammered from behind. No call whatsoever. But Walls is able to walk through. Walls on the dangle and score. 4-3. 4-3 on a beautiful play. Beat two guys, walking through. All three. Let's go, Blues. 10:32 in the third. Laid him to sleep. What a furious comeback by the Blues. 10:42 in the third. 4-3 Blues now. You got Toshin, Smith, Dunaway with Walls and Manning. Wins the face-off. Dunaway in a battle. Knights send it over to the corner. Manning's going to pick it up. He's going to flip it over there. Smith's got to win it. He's going to kick it back to Manning. He's going to go back down. It falls down as Toshin, but took out Smith too. Knights still trying to battle. Sends it over to the soft area are the Knights. Dunaway's got two guys on him, and they smash him into the boards, but he's able to kick it out. Walls hits Smith on the regular. Oh, come on! Oh, another advantage. We're getting homered here today. The Chesterfield refs.
Yeah, dude.
This is. It's Homer Central down here with these guys. You're not gonna get a single call at all. Yeah. Face off. Khatib loses the face off for the first time in his life. Blues battling, Knights keeping it in the zone. Graf kind of buries him and pushes him off. 9:56 left in the third. Khatib was able to collect it off the backside of the net. He's going to work it out. Nib sprinting up the ice on the career. Khatib. Oh! We just got a quick move by the Knights defenseman to poke it away. It was way off sides, and after they shoot one, block it away by Lagunas. They send it out. Khatib wins the battle on the boards. Pokes right away to the neutral zone. Jackson coming over to try to make the play, but the Knights were able to get it back in. He's walking the blue line. Guy comes over on the support. Kick away by Creamer. Creamer's going to pick it up behind the Blues net. He's surveying the land. He sends it up to Khatib. Khatib gets it out finally into the neutral zone. Knights trying to regroup. And here they come on a 2-on-2. Send it through the legs of the defenseman was the nice player, but quickly Creamer regrouped, gets him on there. Nice trying to work back behind the net, trying to send it to the front guy, but it ends up all the way out to their defenseman. They're going to dump a backhand pass over to the guy. They're trying to center it again. Graf in a battle. He's trying to get it through, but the team's able to come up with the puck. He's going to sling it out. Knights defenseman keeps it in. He's going to walk in. He's got somebody over there on the weak side. And they hit him for a goal. 4-4. 4-4 tie. 8:32 in the third. Let's go! Tasha and Fiedler, Walls, and Matas on the ice. Face-off win by Caution. Oh! Walsh trying to kick it through. The Knights defenseman is coming. Matas able to kick it back out of the zone. Battle to the neutral zone of the Knights. They're flipping it in. Matas is able to get it. He's going to wrap it around over here to Recchia. Recchia. Oh! There's the call! They just bury Recchia on the boards and no call. Here we go with these freaking refs. Walls working it through the zone, dangles through the front, looking, surveying the land, looks left, looks right, sends it over to Recchia. Oh, Recchia just missed the pass. Over to Toshin, who's covered on the D, kicks it over. Fiedler sends it back behind the net to Recchia. Recchia sends it back around to Walls on D. Walls makes a miss, another miss, sends it over to Recchia behind the net. Recchia's working to the front, tries to force one in, and a battle. It's back and forth. And here they come. They just cheap shot at Recchia. Recchia smartly walks away. And yet there's no call from Schweitz. No call. Where's the call? The whistle had blown, and they dumped Recchia after the play, and we're continuing to fight and chase our guys. And this is absurd that there's absolutely no call. Absurd. Smith, Khatib, Dunaway, Walls, Matas. How is there no call on that? They're at a conference on the bench over here. Don't know what Stripes is watching. Absolutely absurd that there's no call. Here we go. Face off left side of the Blues offensive zone. He's trying to win it back as Khatib. Knight's able to walk away. Walls is able to keep it. He's walking away. Going away. Oh, almost got a redirect in front. Walls with a great lift. Smith at a regroup. Here comes Dunaway and Khatib. over there. Dunaway's trying to settle the puck, but the Knights are able to. Sends it out. Walls collects it. He's in a battle with the Knights player. He's going to collect it off the backside. What? No, it's called interference on Walls. They pulled a penalty on Lucas. Blues on a penalty kill on an absurdly awful call by Stripes. It's absolutely ridiculous. Blues working it out of the zone. Oh, they're able to keep it going. There you go. Blues trying to keep it deep. Trying to get it deep. Blues working through the neutral zone. Knights are sorry. Khatib in a battle in the corner. Poked away at the last second by Kramer. Good block shot by Khatib over the corner on the kill. Khatib able to collect it off the player. Dunaway's get over there, just kill it out, just get it out. Oh, defenseman's able to keep it. Shot over into the corner. Manning's on his way. Oh. Kicked it out of the zone over the far corner on a tip. On a tip by the Knights. It's going to go deep. 46 left in the terrible call on Walls or interference. 5:35 in the third period. Knights trying to score on the power play. Good poke away by Matas. Toshin kicks it away too as well. Trying to work. Nobody's in front. Shot on the Knights. As the Knights walked right in and the penalty kill here for the Blues there. They got to kill this off 4-4 with 5:20 in the third. Oh, shot in front. Lagunas is able to keep it away. Here come the Blues. We're going to escape this one out and dump it wide. Dane's working against Knights player. Dane's almost gets a shot up. Ties in the front. 5 seconds left in the penalty kill. Knights trying to get something going. Everybody's trying to get back to the Blues. Full strength now, back to full strength. Centering it was the Knights. They tried to get something going there. Nothing. Kramer over to the corner. Walsey's going to kick it out. Knights player just comes over and takes it.
Come on, get it out.
Over to Nip. Nip's going to try to hit Lucas coming to the neutral zone. Is Lucas. Caution's there. Offsides on the Blues. I cannot believe these calls by Stripes. It's absurd how absolutely terrible they are.